What's up, guys? This is UFC Addict. Today we're joined by John Warhawk Piersma. John holds an 8-2 professional record. John is the current welterweight champion of Cage Titans. How are you doing today, John?
Good, doing good. Thanks for having me.
No worries, man. 2 weeks out. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah, 2 weeks out. We're getting close here. Just getting down to crunch time. It's time to start cutting some weight. But yeah, I feel good. I'm excited for it. Just ready to get to the fight.
Awesome, man. And going into your first title defense, are you feeling any added pressure at all for this fight?
Nah, not really. It's just another fight. They're all important at this point. I'm getting so close to getting that next level, so they're all important right now. And whether it's a title fight or not doesn't make a huge difference to me. I actually prefer the title fight because it's 5 rounds. I prefer 5-round fights to 3. So no added pressure really. Just excited to get in there and do my job.
What do you know about Jack Condon, and how do you feel your style fares against his?
I don't know too much about him. We've watched him tape. 4-0. He was undefeated amateur too, I think. Pretty talented kid. More so a striker. From what we've seen, pretty good striker. Throws a lot of different kicks. Throws a lot of kicks well. But I think he hasn't really been tested yet this early in his career. I don't think he's even been out of the first half of the first round in any of his pro fights. So he hasn't fought anyone nearly to my level. So I think that's a big advantage for me. Yeah, we're not taking it lightly. He's a talented guy with some weapons, so we're taking it seriously and we're preparing well. But I'm excited for it, and we feel confident about it. Again, I need to show even better version of myself than last fight.
Yes, sir. And do you have anybody that helps you with the nutrition aspect?
Yeah, my strength and conditioning coach and dietitian, Nick Mancuso over at Elevate 585. Been working with him a couple of years now. Yeah, it's huge. He writes up all my diets weekly. Just made a big difference for me, and he handles all my strength and conditioning too. So, yeah, they've been a big plus to me in my pro career the last couple of years.
What's a daily routine for you like?
Generally, my day goes, wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock-ish, get some breakfast, head to the gym, 9 or 10, usually train, hour and a half or so, grappling or striking in the morning, depends on the day. Or some days I run a wrestling class. Then usually midday I'll head to Elevate, and I'll get my strength conditioning in. Go home, relax a little bit, eat, and then it's generally head back to the gym at night. Then depending on the night, some night I run some classes, some nights sparring, some nights just, my training. But, yeah, it's usually about 3 sessions a day, depending on the day, depending on the week. But that's generally about what my days look like.
Do you have a core group of guys getting you ready for the camp?
Yeah, we got a solid group of guys. We have quite a few amateur guys. A couple amateur guys actually getting ready for fights next weekend. I just got a training partner that's getting ready to fight next weekend, pro fighter on Combat Zone down in New England area. And then a couple other guys I train with, a couple other guys from other gyms I get sparring with pro guys. So yeah, I got a good group and good guys around me, and yeah, we're all in there getting better every day.
And who's going to walk out with you on fight night?
Probably my main MMA coach, Mike Montez. He's my main striking MMA coach. Casey Lamb, my main head coach. He owns Synthesis, the gym I train at. And one of my training partners, Travis.
Awesome. And are we coming up God Will Cut Me Down again?
Probably. I think so. I haven't decided for sure, but I think I'm going to ride with it.
I like that song, man. What made you choose that before?
I don't know. I heard it. So I walked out to it for most of my amateur fights, some of my pro fights early in my career too. I don't remember. I think I heard it. I heard another fighter walk out to in a UFC fight like years ago, and I thought it was cool. And yeah, so I went with it.
I was actually going to ask you if you've ever seen the show Kingdom. There's a character on there, Ryan. That uses the same song.
I actually did watch the show a few years ago. Yeah, did he walk out to that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Did he? I don't remember that. Yeah, but I did watch that show.
No kidding. That's awesome, man. And how'd you get the nickname Warhawk?
So I got it right around the time I went pro. I didn't have a nickname or anything, and my manager wanted me to have a nickname. So I kind of told him, figured out I'm not gonna give myself a nickname. And then he found out my middle name is Hawk, so he came up with it, and we ran with it since then. So
it's usually a go-to post meal for you, so to speak, like after victory night. So
it's generally a lot of beers, alcohol. We like to party a little bit after the fight, but it actually sucks, man. Generally, after I fight, it's so late, nothing's really open, so it's just whatever I get. Maybe some pizza, maybe whatever I get my hands on. That part kind of sucks. I never really get the actual good meal until the day after, because after the fight, it's 11:30. Generally, everyone is closed. You only get something fast, so generally it's just straight to the after party, get whatever I can eat, and then get some beers, get some shots, get whatever. But the next day, a good burger and fries. That's always go to.
What do you like to do outside of fighting? Do you have any hobbies?
I like to golf in the summer. That's always a fun one for me and my buddies to get together, play some golf. But yeah, I just like to chill, hang out with friends. When I'm able to, fight camps are pretty locked in, so I don't really get to do too much. But yeah, I like going golfing. I like fishing in the summers. Get outside, do whatever. But yeah, just anything to get away from, fighting for a little while, take my mind off.
Assuming you get it done on the 25th, what are your goals and plans for the rest of 2024?
It just all depends. It's not really in my control, but hopefully, obviously, I get this win, then hopefully, I will get my opportunity in the UFC, get that opportunity, that call up. But like I said, I don't necessarily control that, so I don't 100% know. But I don't know. Just back to training, back to getting better every day. Like I've said, going to this year, I was just going to stay active, going to stay busy. This is my third fight in this year in the first 5 months. So I've done that. Yeah, just gonna get back to training after this fight. Hopefully my opportunity comes, but I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Just gonna keep training, gonna keep winning fights, and I'll get it eventually.
Do you have anybody else on your radar that you want to fight, like any other New England guys, or are there anybody out there in New York you'd like to match up with, or what are you thinking?
Honestly, not in the regional scene. Like I said, hopefully after this fight, I get my opportunity at the next level. Hopefully. But I don't really have my eyes on anyone in the regional scene. If I have fun in the regional scene again, whoever they got, that's why I said coming to this year, just throw me whoever they got and I'll go in their fight. But like I said, I got my eyes more so on hopefully getting that shot at the next level. Maybe contender series in the fall or just a call up or whatever, but hopefully that's what I'm going to get next. But as far as guys in the regional scene, not really. Just if I have fighting on the regional scene, whoever's out there and ready to fight, I'm just going to stay active. So yeah, we're just going to stay busy.
And how do you think you would fare against top 15 supposedly in the UFC as far as the welterweights go?
No, I'm confident in myself, and I'm confident in what I can do. So yeah, I just need the opportunity to show it. I'm very confident. Against anyone at 170 in the world. I feel confident in my chances, and I just want the opportunity to go in there and show it. So hopefully I get that soon.
Always want to be a fighter? What got you into fighting?
So growing up, I just played like sports growing up, like football, basketball mainly. Went to college to play football. Played college football for 4 years. Towards like the middle of my junior year, I had a buddy on the football team that knew someone at the gym I still train at now. It was like, hey, you want to go check it out? It was the off season, so I was like, yeah, that's cool. Let's check it out. So we went in, trained for a day. I thought it was pretty cool, so I kept doing it. Still played my senior year of football, but kind of after football season, I kind of just dove into training every day. And then after a while, Casey, the main coach that owns the gym, was like, hey, would you be interested in doing a fight? And I was like, I was still in college at the time, so I was like, yeah, why not? It'd be cool. And just at the time, it was just kind of like, let's try this, why not? Went in there and won the fight, so that's cool. Did another fight, think I had like 3 fights before I graduated college.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this. I think I got up to like, I ended up like 6-1 and 1 in amateur. But once I got to like 4-0, 5-0 amateur, I really wanted to go pro. So I kind of just dove headfirst into it and just went for it.
What age were you when you turned pro?
I was 24 when I went pro. I was 21 when I had my first amateur fight, and then 24 when I went pro. And I only trained for about less than a year when I've had my first amateur fight.
In all those matches, you are so dominant in wrestling. Have you always had a wrestling background?
No, I never wrestled a day in my life until I stepped in the gym when I was junior year of college.
No kidding.
No, I never wrestled. My high school was a small school, didn't even have wrestling, so I didn't have the opportunity to wrestle. I wish I could have grown up. I think I would have been pretty good at it, but no, I never wrestled a day in my life. I just naturally always took towards grappling. I don't know if that has to do with like my football background or whatever, but I just naturally took more towards grappling. I've always been, pretty good at grappling. Yeah, everyone always asked me that, like, oh, where'd you wrestle, or like how far did you wrestle, like this and that, and I was like, I've never wrestled a day in my life until I stepped in the gym at 20 years old.
Dude, that is so impressive. Like, you seem to have a natural talent for that. So watching all those fights, I'm like, wow, he's so dominant.
Yeah, no, I guess it just came naturally to me.
I'm out of there with any injuries at all?
No, just a few bumps and bruises on like my foot and my chin from kicking. But
Right.
no injuries. I was all good. I was back in the gym within a week because we had right after that fight, we had a pretty good idea we might turn around and do this one 8 weeks later. So took like a week off, healed up my foot and my shin, and then ever since I've been getting ready for this one. So yeah, we jumped right back into it.
That's awesome. And no damage to the elbow or anything?
No, that's what I've been telling everyone so far this year. That's like after both my fight in January and that fight, that the elbow took it didn't stop me from training or anything, but the elbow would be sore for like weeks from elbow. And geez, someone touched me, it hurt a little bit, but no, nothing serious. Just sore from hitting elbows.
All right, John, that was about all the questions I had for you today. Anything else you want to before we sign off?
I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully everyone tunes in, and hopefully watches my last fight in the regional scene.
Yes, sir. I wish you luck, and I hope you get victory on the 25th, and hopefully you'll get that contender series call this summer.
I appreciate that. Thank you.